Are you worried about fainting during your tattoo, or you want to know how to prevent fainting? Stay tuned for tips and more. Hey guys, I'm HayleeTattooer and this is Tattoo Talk. So today we're going to be talking about fainting, passing out during your tattoo. So a lot of people think that this is kind of like a faux pas or like a cringy thing to have happen, but in reality it's something that happens quite often in the tattoo studio. There's a few reasons for this, and I mostly put it down to nerves. So over the 10-11 years of my career, I have seen a lot of people faint, and to me it's the ones that are the most nervous. So the ones that are kind of really worked up about the tattoo appointment. There are some other variables as well. There's actually a lot of other variables as well that relate to diet, blood pressure, blood sugar, temperature, diabetes, and other illnesses and that kind of thing that contribute to blood pressure and blood sugar. But yeah, most of the time I find it's my clients that are the most nervous, but also my clients that have not eaten prior to the tattoo appointment. So on our consent forms, when you come into the studio to get a tattoo done, you have to fill out a consent form. And one of the questions that I've put in my consent form is, have you eaten in the last 4 hours? Generally, if I see that somebody has answered no, I will request for them to maybe pop across the road and get something to eat, like a sandwich or something really quickly, just to have something for their body to use as fuel once your immune response starts to kick in and like targeting the pain, that kind of thing. But yes, a lot of people are nervous, particularly during their first tattoo appointment. So I have 2 videos, one on mental preparation for a tattoo appointment and another for physical preparation for a tattoo appointment. So shoot over and have a look at those if you're wondering what's the best way to prepare. The mental video really has a lot of ways that you can be prepared in a way that you're not going to walk in like 100% just jittering from nerves. You've prepared the best way possible, and even with that fear of the unknown and not knowing what it feels like, and I've got a couple of videos on pain and what it feels like as well, you can at least know that you have prepared the best way possible. Super important for you to eat prior to your tattoo appointment, because we don't know exactly why. It's something to do with blood pressure or blood sugar, but I find that if you haven't eaten prior, you just really don't have anything for your body to work off once the pain starts and that kind of thing. Now, if you're worried about fainting, just bring it up with your tattoo artist. We are as accommodating as we can be. We'll probably have lollies or something or soft drink available in the studio or somewhere close by, or we'll let you pop out to get something to eat really quickly and come back. Another thing that I find really helps to prevent fainting is laying the client down. So if you definitely are prone to fainting, and a lot of tattoo artists that have consent forms will have a question on the consent form saying, are you prone to fainting? So you don't even have to bring it up with your artist, you can just circle yes. And then what we can do is lay you down in a somewhat comfortable position. Even for a little tattoo, even for something like a wrist tattoo, you can still lay down and just pop your arm out for us to work on. It's an easier way to keep still, and if you do feel lightheaded, you're not going to hit the deck, because we probably won't catch you. Absolutely no harm in asking to lay down during your appointment. If your tattoo artist goes to sit you up, just say, hey, sorry, would it be possible for me to lay down? I'm just a little bit worried that I'm gonna get lightheaded. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, no worries, get the bed set up. Just make sure that at the end of your appointment, especially during a long session, if you've been laying down, that when you sit up, the change in blood pressure does not make you lightheaded. Now, lightheadedness or fainting is usually preceded by a few telltale signs. As tattoo artists, we're generally looking at the area that we are tattooing and not at your face. So sometimes it's a little hard for us to pick up on your lightheadedness until it's a little bit too late. So you really need to take initiative, and if you're not feeling well, speak up. It ain't weak to speak, seriously. If you're a big dude and you feel lightheaded and you say, hey, I feel kind of lightheaded, like I'm gonna pass out, it's not shameful. We would much rather you tell us rather than you slump off the chair or off the bed onto the ground. We're not gonna catch you. So speak up. That'll give us enough time to maybe get some sugar into your system and to lay you down if you're not laying down already. But the symptoms of an upcoming fainting or passing out episode are extra sweatiness or paleness. So like if you can see yourself in the mirror and you just like the color is just running out of your face. That feeling of the blood just draining down out of your body. Blurred vision, so like the white noise in front of your eyes, and like a clammy cold feeling. Sweating is normal during a tattoo, but that clammy cold sweat could mean that your blood pressure is dropping or your immune system is kind of like in a little bit of shock, or your nerves have overwhelmed you. So just let your artist know. Just all you have to say is, hey, I'm not feeling a little bit. Is it okay if we just stop? Can I lay down? And your artist will generally, unless they're a young apprentice, they will have a lot of experience with people fainting and passing out, so they'll know what to do. Yeah, not stressful, not shameful. Don't be embarrassed if you fainted. I get a lot of clients apologizing, like, I'm so sorry, this is really embarrassing, or denying the fact that they fainted, which is funny because it's pretty obvious if you passed out on the floor and you're like convulsing, and then they wake up and say, oh, I must have just fell asleep. You didn't. But yeah, it's totally not shameful. It's totally not something to apologize for. It's a natural body response. All you need to do is prep yourself up before the appointment mentally, prep yourself up physically, eat, lay down if you're prone to fainting, and just take it easy when you're standing up after laying down. And those things should really help prevent a fainting episode, or at least you're prepared now that if you do have those feelings that precede fainting, that you can let your artist know and prevent it from happening. If you have a condition that may cause you to faint, such as diabetes or epilepsy or like extreme blood pressure issues, please let your artist know prior to the appointment so that we know what's going on. Because if you do have like a hypoglycemic episode or something, we really need to know how to treat that properly. Or you can bring somebody with you that already knows of your situation and that kind of thing, and they'll be able to help you out in the event that something does happen. But it's very, very rare that those kind of illnesses interfere with the tattoo process, as long as you're managing your illness well. So that's pretty much it, all that I can think of regarding fainting or passing out or lightheadedness during a tattoo appointment. If you have a specific question on fainting or a question regarding anything tattoo related, please pop them in the comments below. And head over to my Instagram account, HayleeTattooer, to see some of my work and my stories. And please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See ya.